Hi everybody, I'm Dawn. Here, move over a little bit, Eric. I don't have cooties. Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. Thank you for visiting with me today. I'm Dawn. I have Eric with me today, but we're not tasting anything today.
No taste.
No taste test. I mean, we can do one. We have other MREs, but we're not going to do one today because our bellies are full of Chipotles right now. Was your burrito good?
It was good.
Did I do it right? Okay. I was gonna make a barbecue pork roast, and we were gonna make little barbecue sandwiches, but it's still like frozen solid. I forgot to take it out this morning, so. But anyway, I thought it would be fun to get Eric's input on Gypsy Rose because he never really says anything about the topic because Eric is an extremely nice person. Not that all of you aren't wonderful, nice people. We're just a little more...
Who's that then?
Chatty about Gypsy Rose. You know who she is. So, let me give you a little background, or Eric might want to chime in. So, Eric, he never supported her or didn't support her. He just knew the story from way back then and didn't really follow it or anything. So he, felt bad for the girl, He was like, yeah, you shouldn't murder people, but at the same time, But then as he was learning, as I talked to him and explained things to him, and with things I've shown him and things that he's seen from all of you guys, he's kind of turned around on that a little bit, I think. Haven't you? Yeah, he said, I used to think, what did you say? You said something like, I used to think she was someone that was being held prisoner by her mother, and it turns out she is just a piece of shit that murdered her mom.
Yeah,
remember when
exactly
you said that?
What I said. That's an exact direct quote.
Yeah, so I don't know why I'm talking for you. You're right here, but anyway, so
I've been subjected to a lot of Gypsy Rose information.
Because sometimes
like it or not.
Sometimes I have to run stuff by him, and you listen though, you like it. He loves it when I talk like Gypsy Rose. Have y'all seen the video of her? Now, I didn't see the unedited version, and I don't want to, but where she's saying, I'm doing the Kegels, so I'm going to show you my tight holes. I mean, I don't know what she means by holes, multiple. I mean, doesn't Kegels only help with the front part? It doesn't do...
I don't know.
It does. I'm asking them. I know you don't know. Because, like, the back isn't... I don't know. It doesn't seem like you can do Kegels for the back. I guess, like, if you got to go to the bathroom really bad, you're holding it. I guess you're kind of Kegling it. But, I mean, Kegels are mainly for the Duchess. You know the Duchess? Okay. But anyway, that was pretty gross. When I first saw it, I was like, oh, Eric.
I haven't seen it.
I'll show it to you.
I got that to look forward to.
I got to tell you something off topic for a minute. Now, I may be able to show you the unedited version. I'm just waiting to hear back from my friend, because she has all of it unedited. I don't want to see it, but I mean, you can look at it all you want. But there was this cute...
Are you going to show it to me like this? Or you're going to be like, look.
Yeah, I'm going to look at this. But there was a short, little short video. This is a little off topic. I just want to tell them real quick. And it was this little... I'm going to cry. It was this little girl in a wheelchair at Disney Hollywood Studios, and her parents decorated her wheelchair like a TIE fighter. It makes me so emotional. And Chewbacca saw her, and he went over and hugged her. Isn't that sweet? Stop it! He makes fun of me.
Okay, I'm back.
It's so sweet. But I mean,
It wasn't Gypsy Rose, was it?
no. But I was waiting for one of these smart asses to ask me that. No, it was a little girl. And but a TIE fighter.
Real little girl, not one that's 27 pretending like
The TIE fighters are the bad guys though, right?
Yes.
Okay. But I guess a TIE fighter, it was easier to make the wheelchair look like a TIE fighter than an X-Wing. You know.
Take the easy way out.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, if you want to do things the easy way. Lame. I'm just kidding. TIE fighters are cool too. But anyway, back to Gypsy Rose. So, what else was it, Eric? So,
yeah.
you've seen a lot of the videos. You haven't seen all of them, but you've seen a lot of her videos, right?
I got the gist of it.
Hello, my King Charming Master, beautiful, handsome, sexy guy. You know?
How did it go?
Hello, King Charming, my beautiful, handsome, sexy guy. Master. My royal mashed potato. No, you don't like that? Not doing anything for you? Okay. But anyway, so you've seen all those videos, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's in various rooms throughout her house, and even some outside, and some recorded in a car that she is obviously the passenger in. Mm-hmm. But she tried to sell this story, or her lover, I mean, her lawyer, tried to tell this story that she was so mistreated, so imprisoned, had no freedom to do anything.
No.
Not adding up.
No, it doesn't work. The math doesn't work.
No, not adding up. But she was full of shit, right?
You figured that out.
Yeah.
Yep.
I cracked the code.
That's what's going on.
And then, but then I had a question as to why, not now, I know why now, but back then when, okay, so when she first got out of prison, bam, the day she got out of prison and she was on the news and everything, and people were talking about it, and I kept seeing TikToks and stuff like, yes, queen, you're free, you know?
How did it go?
Yes, queen, you're free. You know, there were all those videos like that. And if that was any of y'all doing that, I'm not making fun of you. I'm just giving an example. And I am making fun of you if you were like that. I'm sorry. You're making fun of yourself too now, though. And that's the thing. We've come a long way. And I remember thinking, but, I mean, and at the time, I was kind of side-eyeing the whole story, but wasn't quite to the point to where I was just going to say she was flat out lying. But I was side-eyeing it. But I was also side-eyeing the people that were like, yes, queen, because but she's a murderer. Okay, I understand the story that we've been fed. And if that is all true, that is terrible. But Dee Dee was murdered horrifically. Not that other murders aren't horrific, but I mean, she was stabbed to death. And she was stabbed in a lung. Nicholas confirmed that in his interrogation. So she likely drowned, basically. Because isn't that what would happen? Her lungs would fill with blood, and that would cause the same thing as the same idea as drowning.
That'd do it.
And it's not a joke, Eric. He's not making fun of Dee Dee. He's making fun of Gypsy. It just sounded bad. But
she died of heart failure.
But anyway, they were all like looking up to and, you know, raising her up on a pedestal. And I was like, this was a horrific murder. I mean, if all these bad things happened to her, I'm sorry. And this was at the time, so I was still like not completely sure on that. And, you know, I'm sorry that that stuff may have happened to her, but she could have just left. And we all know that. Everybody, her supporters are like, well, you couldn't have just left if you were in that situation. You want to bet? Because I had a mother that was 50 times worse than Dee Dee, and my ass left. Right, Eric?
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, I forgot my whole point. Here, talk to them while I think of what I was going to say.
I think what you were getting to is she's full of shit. In a roundabout way. That's what that was the conclusion we were headed for.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, when she first got out of prison, I was just kind of bothered by all the people that were like with the whole, yes, queen, and raising her up and everything. But
even when you thought there was a grain of truth to her,
just a grain
narrative.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, even when I thought some of it might be true, I felt it was still inappropriate to like celebrate her getting out of prison. Sure, be happy for her getting out of prison, but don't turn her into a celebrity. And I'm going to talk about this in a video I'm preparing where I took some clips from a Becca Scoops video that I'm going to react to because I love Becca. I just love Becca. Don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who she is?
I know who she is.
Yeah. But she, so I have just some things I want to add to what she says in her video. I'm not saying I'm going to do better than her. It's just some thoughts I want to add, and it will make more sense if I take the clips from her video and show them to you and then discuss it, you know? But anyway, we saw the decline of her attention, like the people who were thinking positively and fondly of her. We witnessed that decline in real time. And she got out of prison. I firmly believe that she thought she was going to get out of prison and she was going to be America's sweetheart and people were going to love her. And that's not what happened. When people turned on her, it was a domino effect. It was one right after another. They're like, oh, fuck her. And it was blum, 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 you know? Mm-hmm. And she still maintained some supporters. But evil always has support. You can't understand it, but like, you know, I mean, Hitler had supporters, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying she's at the level of Hitler, okay? But I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, anyway, so I firmly believe the reason she did this is like what she said before Mike Stanfield came along, that it was so they could be together, her and Nick could be together. She did it for Wiener. She did it for Wiener. That's what she did it for. What do you think?
Yep.
She did it for Wiener? Mm-hmm. Say it. Say she did it for Wiener.
She did it for Wiener.
I'm sorry, I know that sounds immature, but I can't say the other word. Because you can't say the P word that rhymes with Enos on here, I found out. They get mad about that. YouTube does. Because we are not allowed to speak candidly about important subjects. Like, we can't say the R word that rhymes with grape. We can say murder. Murder. We can't say the A word that rhymes sort of with refuse. You know? We can't say what SA stands for. We can't say any of the real words for things. We have to say people went to the self-checkout line when we're talking about someone who has done something to themselves to remove themselves from this realm of existence. We can't name that on here. We can't say what that is. But, Cleo? We can't say what that is on YouTube.
Yeah, because YouTube does. I don't know who YouTube is or where he lives or what his name is or her name.
It's Google.
Oh. Who's Google?
Your nephew is one of them. He's like,
so he doesn't like it.
He's like over there in his office going, one of us, We will make you one of us. Google, gobble, Google, gobble. You know.
Too bad George Carlin isn't around anymore. He could make a whole new bit about things you're not allowed to talk about on YouTube.
Yeah. Like, it is upsetting. We can't say what DV stands for. And it seems ridiculous to me because this is a platform where we should be able to share thoughts and ideas and opinions. And I feel like, now I'm getting on my high horse about something totally different. I feel like blocking us, cock blocking us from saying those words is basically saying that topic isn't important enough to have life.
There's supposed to be like this big mental health awakening.
Yeah.
But not in YouTube world.
Yeah.
None of that exists.
Like YouTube is like, well, those words aren't advertiser friendly. Fuck the advertisers. Fuck them. Because we should be able to speak candidly about things that affect mental health and mental illness. And we can't do that. And then, because there might be people, and you're right, Eric, I'm sorry, I don't mean to be stepping on you, but people come in, like people might be searching for a YouTube video about, so I feel like this, what should I do? Who they don't have words to explain what's wrong with them. And it's that one person on YouTube that can say, hey, I feel like this. And I went to the doctor and they told me it's this, but you can't say the words on YouTube. Like, give us that responsibility. Let us decide. And here's the thing about it. Also, when they demonetize videos, what that means is, because it's not about the money. It's not about the money. It's about the videos aren't getting pushed out, because what YouTube cares about, and I understand it's a business, they want to push out videos that are advertiser friendly because that's where they get their money. I understand that. But why don't they look at it in a sense that there are several mental health websites like Headway who might choose to advertise on YouTube if there were videos that were allowed to speak candidly about these issues. Am I making sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, I'm going to stop talking about it. That's getting me hot. That's getting me heated. But
what were we talking about?
Gypsy Rose.
Oh, yeah. Who's that then?
So, but she was a little horn dog. Mm-hmm. She was like, I'm a slut. And she said that in a video. I'm a slut.
She had time to make a lot of videos and cover a lot of.
Yeah. I mean,
for someone that's so repressed.
She's up there like, look at my tight holes. Look at my tight holes.
What was she?
I'm not doing that again.
My good night. I want to do one thing. You told me to do the kegels. So I did those. So I'm gonna show you my tightened holes now.
Oh, she's like, and it's not like it was a huge house either, but she had all this freedom to make hours and hours and hours of sexually charged material. And Ryan, quit licking my feet. Speaking.
Yeah, she had to sneak to the refrigerator in the middle of the night to get her Coke out of her.
Oh, that was just on the act. That wasn't real.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah. That was the story they were trying to sell. Yeah. Like yeah. The whole thing is so ridiculous. The more we look at it, the more it's like, this is just so ridiculous. And now she's cosplaying as a Christian. And she's trying to rebrand herself again. The blown beauty art isn't working.
Just throw everything at the wall, see what sticks.
Exactly. And here's the thing. She has the right to make a living. But you know what most people do when they have to make money? They get a job. She is so resistant to getting a job that she is going to try everything she can to make a go at it on social media. Do you know what I mean? But didn't she say, like maybe 6 months ago, she was like, I'm leaving social media. I'm not going to post anything anymore. But here she is. She's everywhere. Now it's Jesus, Jesus, God, 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 God.
hasn't played that card yet.
Yeah, and they eventually get there. Oh, I got a twitch. I'm getting so hot. I got a twitch right here. It's causing me a twitch. But yeah, it's like, and that's the last resort too, I think. The God card is the last resort, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
But I gotta admit, the God card does work for some people. It's not going to work for Gypsy Rose, because instead of people ignoring it, because I figured by now people wouldn't care anymore, but it seems like a lot more people care now. You know, I mean,
maybe it'll work. All you got to do is ask for forgiveness.
Yeah, that's all you got to do.
I mean, there's the Carl Sagan, Jeffrey Dahmer thing.
Yeah, go ahead. Tell
Which
them
one's in heaven?
Yeah.
Carl Sagan's burning in hell, and Jeffrey Dahmer is in heaven because he asked for forgiveness and accepted Jesus as his savior.
Allegedly.
And Carl Sagan did not. I mean, that's the way their belief system works.
Yeah,
so.
but yeah.
You can't pick and choose. You got.
Yeah. We're not saying anything bad about being we're not saying anything bad about people who believe in God. That's not what we're saying. We're talking about people that are a hot mess on social media, and then they eventually pull the God card.
I'm not trying to compare Gypsy Rose to Jeffrey Dahmer. I mean, I don't want to insult Jeffrey Dahmer that way.
I knew you were going to say that. I mean, Jeffrey Dahmer was, you know, he did not kill his mother.
Nope.
He did not kill his mother for dick. I'm sorry. I shouldn't talk that way. I didn't ask your permission to say that word. But, oh, check this out. I got a really, really, really mean, nasty, just disgusting message, literally threatening my life, from this woman who was mad at me because on Facebook in comments, this guy said something, and I told him that sounds like something a rapist would say. And so she got mad at this, and she sent me, like, it was like 3 messages, just this tirade, you know, how she was going to send him to, I said that word I'm not supposed to say on him, but she was going to send him to R-word me and all this stuff. And I'm like, what a strange thing to say. What a strange thing for someone sticking up for her husband that I just accused of sounding like an R-wordist to say. But all I said was, all this sounds like something someone protecting a R-wordist would say. Except I did not say R-wordist. I spelt it out. And then I didn't report it, but Facebook got wind of it, and she's gone now. She's not on Facebook anymore that I can find. So, you know, maybe don't have a husband who says rapey things if you don't want them to be called rapey. And then maybe in your response to them, don't tell them you're going to send him to R-word, the person that said that. It's ridiculous.
So is that like a common tool in his arsenal?
Yeah, it seems like it. Huh. You know, one of those, what was she wearing? She had it coming. She shouldn't have got drunk. Blur, 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 blur.
What was it?
Blur, 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 blur. You know, he's, you know, one of those guys.
Yeah, I know.
I know this is a mixed bag video, and some of y'all are going to get annoyed.
About Gypsy Rose.
But you'll be okay. You'll be okay. And another thing, I had a real busy night on Facebook last night. I really did. I also got, I got banned from a group. And I put this in my post. Y'all may have seen it. All I said was, it was a Disney Foodie group. The person who runs that group is Right Down Main Street. That's her YouTube channel. Right Down Main Street. WRIGHT. Down Main Street. If anyone's interested in knowing whose group it was that I got blocked from. All I said was, okay, they have this cheese ball in the France Pavilion at Epcot during the Festival of the Arts. And the claim is that it's brie cheese melted in the bread ball. And it's almost $11. Okay? That shit is white American processed cheese food. Okay? That's what it is. And I'm not a communist. I like American cheese. But if you tell me something's brie cheese, it better be brie cheese. Because I'm not paying $11 for white American processed cheese food. I'm just not. I mean, I can get a big government loaf of cheese for $11.
Can you still get those? Where do you get that?
I don't know. But I'm just saying.
You used to be able to get it for free.
Yeah, those were free. And that was good cheese, too. The government cheese. And all you had to do in the 80s is you didn't have to meet, at least around here, you didn't have to meet financial guidelines. You just had to have children under the age of 18. And you got a block of cheese every month.
That was my favorite part of the school lunch. They had that big block of cheese, and you could just cut your own slice. And
Yeah. Did they have a
put it on
slicer?
top of the pizza, and it wasn't even melted, but it was still good.
Yeah.
They had like the wire. We had like the wire slicer with a little roller and the wire on it.
Yeah. My mom would get her cheese, and she'd go buy us some saltines. And when I get home from school, she's like, "It's government cheese day." And we'd slice up a few slices of cheese. And after 5 or 6 days, we got cheese fatigue. But anyway.
It was good. It was like American cheese, but it was a little more cheddary, maybe aged American cheese or something.
Yeah, maybe. But like that white American, it wasn't processed cheese food. But that white American processed cheese food is terrible for your stomach. It's filled with emulsifiers, dyes, extra salt. And if cheese is made like brie cheese, because cheese making is an art form, okay? White American processed cheese food is not art. Brie cheese is art. And when it melts, it's pearly. It has this pearly hue to it. This is a flat, white bowl of melted shit. So anyway, all I said.
Kicked out of the group.
So all I said, I didn't say all that. All I said was it is not brie cheese, and someone who says they're a foodie should know that. That's all I said.
It doesn't look like brie cheese. I've never.
It doesn't
had
even look like it.
Brie cheese doesn't even really melt that way. It doesn't.
No, it doesn't. It's brie cheese melts like real cheese
It's not
melts.
like a dip.
Right.
Well, I pissed off some people on Glenn Fricker's YouTube page defending Taylor Tremolos because I said they got a bad rap because the reason they got a bad rap is because you had the tremolo and the locking nut, and Kaler installed their locking nut behind the regular nut because they were trying to avoid copyright infringement and getting sued by Floyd Rose. And that would have been, because the whole bridge system was completely different, but the locking nut was almost exactly the same as the Floyd Rose locking nut. So they didn't want to get in trouble from Floyd Rose, so they installed it behind the regular nut. And that's where all the tuning instability issues from the Kaler tremolo comes from, is because the strings get bound up in the actual nut. And people blamed it on the bridge, which it wasn't the fault of the bridge at all. It was the fault of the locking nut, and the whole avoidance of the lawsuit from Floyd Rose is what they were trying to do.
Yeah. Did they avoid it?
Yeah.
Oh,
They're still around to this day, and Kerry King uses them. And
so this
Kerry King's whole thing is the whammy bar. He's like the biggest whammy bar abuser on the planet. I'm sorry, everybody's tuning out right now.
This is Guitar Talk. For more about guitars, join Eric on Eric's Guitar Corner. I'll link it below. You got to remind me to link it. Okay. I actually, and I didn't tell him this, I stole one of his shorts off of his channel, and I'm sharing it on my shorts so you can listen to him. I hate it when people do this. So I did it.
But yeah, I defend Kaler tremolos, and people don't like it.
Yeah. Well, in their defense, their guitar is probably a harmony.
I had a Charvel that had the locking nut installed behind the regular nut, and that was kind of a problem.
Yeah. So anyway, I was kicked out of that group
Yeah,
because of the cheese incident, right? And then, so I saw she had a new video up right down Main Street, WRIGHT down Main Street. She actually, she has a lot of people that like her, but she actually she's very negative, so she gets negativity. This is, so we review food and try food a lot, but even when we don't like it, I feel like we try to be a little positive about it. You can be honest and not be a bitch. But, like, you know, oh, you know, that's like croquettes, like the ham and cheese croquettes. People love them, and I think that's great. I thought they look good, and I tried them, and I didn't like them. And I'm just like, well, that's not, I don't think that's for me. You know, not, this is disgusting. I'll never buy this again. You know, and that's the kind of attitude she gives. And so I think I deserve some praise for this. I almost left a petty comment on her video telling her, you know, it was really fun getting kicked out and banned from your Facebook group for simply stating a fact. Because, and then some bitch on there was like, well, that's your opinion. It's my opinion that it's not brie cheese. That's a fact that it's not brie cheese. People need to learn the difference between a fact and an opinion. It was probably Gypsy Rose that said it. Gypsy Rose was probably like, look at my tight hole, and that was brie cheese.
See, it all comes back. You should have tied it back to Gypsy.
Full circle. Full
Who's
circle.
that guy? The comedian? What's that guy's name?
Louis C.K.?
No, he was on Orange is the New Black. What's that guy's name? He goes on this big, long tirade or tangents or whatever.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Like, he was the guy that did
I don't remember what his
I
name
can't
is
remember
now.
his name, but he's so funny. He does that thing where he'll say, so I got a couch. I've never paid for a couch before, and then people like mumble in the audience. He's like, right? I know, right? What was his name?
I don't know.
I'll have to look him up. He's funny, though. I watched a Shane Smith video today. He was talking about how he looks like an accountant for an Aryan gang. Alan! Brian likes that, though.
He does, though.
Yeah.
Look like that.
Get it, Alan. Oh, get him, Alan. Alan's doing much better, everybody. I know this video is just a hot mess and we've kind of meandered a lot, but that happens because Eric works all day, I work all day, and really this is the first time today we've gotten to chat about anything. Sometimes we sit in the same house and don't even look at each other for hours.
I'm sitting there looking at my Kaler tremolo locking nut and stuff.
You want one of these?
Yes.
Do you want all three or just one for
Just
right now?
one. I've already had one today.
Okay. This is my first one, so I gotta do two more.
We can do a taste test.
Oh yeah, these are our
Airborne.
airborne orange slices. We can't really say what it is or promote it because it would be considered medical advice.
I am probably the last person on the planet to give medical advice or ask for medical advice. My advice is walk it off.
That's funny that you said that. Because I told my coworker today, this guy came to the window and he had a lot of things. I'm not going to go into what he had.
You might have 2 things.
He had like 14 things. And he left. And then I said, he'll be, because she was really upset. And I said, he'll be okay. He's just going to walk it off. And I told her when Marshall, I'll tell y'all, when Marshall was diagnosed with cancer, at one point after the diagnosis came, Eric goes, he's just going to walk it off.
He did, too.
He did. He pretty much did.
Well, I mean, there was other stuff involved, too.
I mean, it's horrible to get, you want me to scratch it? Is it right there?
No, down, left, the other way, the other left, up, right there.
Is it? You got it?
Good job.
Okay. But anyway, don't get me wrong. It's horrible to have a child with cancer. It's stressful and it's scary and sad. But he was a trooper. He was a baby. He didn't know he was supposed to be sick. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to talk about Into the Weeds?
Yes.
What do you think of Into the Weeds?
Good.
Oh, I've got to email Amber because she's helping me with giving me advice on your veteran stuff.
Okay.
I mean, it's been like a couple months. I don't know if she's aware she's still going to be giving me advice, but she probably knows now. Okay. I'm sorry. What else was there about Gypsy Rose I wanted to talk about?
See, it all comes back.
Full circle. Berbiglia.
Yeah, Mike Berbiglia.
Something Berbiglia.
I think it was Mike.
Yeah. But anyway.
Maybe Jeff.
It wasn't Jeff. He is so not a Jeff. But anyway, back to Gypsy Rose. So yeah, she couldn't do anything and all this stuff, but she was able to have sex on the bathroom floor in a movie theater. That wasn't, or was that just in the act? Did that really happen, or was that in the act?
That really happened.
Everything's blurring. I think that really happened. At least, no, yeah, she said it happened because she told Dr. Phil about it, and his dumb ass. Well, why didn't you just get it and walk away? I gotta throw you some hard balls, but we're gonna take it easy on you, Gypsy, because we're really glad you did our show today.
How did it go?
We're really glad you did our show today. I do not like Dr. Phil. I don't. But okay, so I just made this video. I don't know if I told you about it, but I was kind of talking about the media and how I said it much more, eloquently in the video I made, but basically, because this is casual, so I can say what I want, fuck the media, because it was Into the Weeds, it was straight out of context, and other content creators, normal, everyday people that got the FOIAs and got even more information about what a piece of shit liar Gypsy is. Mm-hmm. Okay? That was the media's job. You know what I'm saying? That it was their job, and they did not do their due diligence. They just took it as it was told to them. They just latched on and was like, yes, tell me more, Mike Stansfield. I believe everything you say because you're a lawyer, and lawyers are always 100% honest. I'm sorry I keep going into my Bertha mode. Mike Stansfield is her attorney.
Mm-hmm. Of Stansfield and Stansfield fame.
Mm-hmm. Her love attorney.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I wonder if Ken ever had a DNA test. Maybe that little baby's name should be Aurora Stanfield. Just saying. I'm not accusing anybody of anything. I'm just saying. Because, no lawyer is going to go to bat for their client that hard unless he's...
Unless he's that hard.
That's what she said. That didn't even make any sense. But anyway, so we've gone on.
You said hard.
You said hard.
It doesn't have to make sense.
It doesn't. But yeah, she had plenty of freedom.
Mm-hmm.
And in a couple of those videos in the car, and I know I've said this before, it looks like the car is going. And she wasn't driving. She didn't even start driving until last year? So she wasn't driving. So who was driving when she's sitting there going, hi, my king, charming, master, beautiful, handsome guy? Who was driving? Who was driving? Because the people in the 8th car behind them heard that high-pitched whatever the hell it is,
It doesn't add up.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Dwight Schrute over here with his
Carry the
calculator.
one.
Oh, he's carrying the one now.
Oh, the exponent. That. Oh no.
Oh, he's
No,
doing
it
algebra.
Still doesn't. Nope. Nope.
Maybe it's calculus. Try calculus. Try calculus mode.
Calculus. I don't really know any calculus terms, do you? I can do trigonometry.
Trigonometry.
SOHCAHTOA.
Trigonometry comes after calculus, though, right?
I think it comes before calculus.
Oh, really? Because I know we got Marshall.
Trigonometry is a lot easier than calculus, I think.
Because I know once we got Marshall through calculus, we couldn't teach him math anymore. Did
Really?
Did we teach him
He did
trigonometry?
calculus?
Yeah, he got up to calculus. I mean, I don't think he could do it now. Like if I said, "Here, do this problem," I think he would be like, "Weird symbols." That's devil worship.
I don't know. I don't remember that.
But no, because he went through all his algebras, then he went through trigonometry, then he went through calculus, and then we were like, "I'm out. That's all the math you're going to be learning." And he was like, "Aw, come on. Teach me more math." Snickerdoodle is so funny. He whenever he goes outside, if he's walking in front of me, he does this thing like he'll be turned towards me and he'll turn his head and then he'll like shake his butt like, "Look at it. Look at it. Look at it," you know? So anyway, I guess that's it for this video. It's just a mess, a hot mess. And it's okay.
People are going to be complaining.
People are going to bitch
I'm
about
over
how...
here talking about Kaler tremolos.
This isn't all about Gypsy Rose. I only want to hear about Gypsy Rose. Well, when it's me and Eric, when you see this combination, you don't know what's going to happen. I can keep it organized. He can keep it organized. But together, it's chaos. We'd be the Chaos Twins if we weren't married. But we can't be the Chaos Twins because that we're married. So. Okay. But anyway.
You can't marry your twin.
No. But that's it for this video. I hope you had fun with us because, you know, this was crazy. But we'll talk to everyone later. Bye. Okay, bring it in for a thumbnail.